If you seek controversy, that was a research paper I wrote about Britney Spears and her song If You Seek Amy. Why did I write a research paper about Britney Spears, you're probably wondering? It's because I started the paper at 1 a.m. the day it was due. That's what I'm here to talk to you today about. Procrastinating. And today's topic is how to get an F on a demonstration speech. I have a lot of knowledge and background in procrastinating, though I'm not very proud to say. I would blame it on my dogs, or my daughter, or my boyfriend, or just being tired, or having too much stuff to do otherwise, but really, I just have really bad time management skills. So before I run out of time with this speech, let's go on to the steps. Step 1. Get home from work, or if you don't work, get home from school. Or if you're like me, put the baby to bed. Sit down on your couch and say, hey, I'm just going to relax for 20 minutes. Wait for that 20 minutes to turn into 2 hours of the Real Housewives of wherever they're filming now. Recover a little bit or relax by having a drink or, eating something, whatever relaxes you. Rolls around, it's now about 9:15, and yes, I do realize this is backwards. That's another thing about procrastinating. Decide to finally check your online classes to see if your topic that you submitted was a good one, if everybody liked it, if it will work out. The next step is primarily for Mac users. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to swear at your iMac. I mean, just let loose with the curse words. Use all of them. After about, 15, 20 minutes of struggling trying to get onto the school site, a school that is primarily art students that primarily use Macs because it's the industry standard, decide to call technical support. Pick up your phone, hit call, and right as you do, have your computer start randomly working because it's just a perfect little angel when anybody else is looking. The next step is realize the topic that you chose was kind of complicated to explain, and it really, really probably would not be possible to demonstrate. Panic, like hardcore panic, and try to think of hobbies you enjoy. Things that you're good at. Quickly scan the room and, pick up things like I'm good at changing the channels on the remotes, or I'm good at applying lip gloss, or, I can write with a Sharpie. And realize you don't remember what you're good at. Your brain has just blanked on you. You don't know what you like to do for fun. You just know that you want to do this speech. While panicking, start Googling. Get on your iPad or your laptop or any of the above. And stop looking at pictures on Facebook of your child eating, it's not Facebook, of your child eating noodles. It's not helping the situation unless that's your hobby. And then you're me and that's a little weird. Nonetheless, Google. This is not working the way I wanted it to. There we go. Google. Different topics like demonstrative speech topics, or how to demonstrate something, or how-to speeches. While scanning through the topics and seeing that either you don't like any of those things, you don't have time to do any of those things, you don't have the ingredients, the supplies, or the initiative to do any of those things, start texting your friends. Just start going through your whole contact list and texting them, what should I do my speech on? It doesn't matter that they live in a different time zone and it's like 11 o'clock and they're probably asleep because they have an 8 a.m. class the next morning. No, don't worry about that. Just make sure you think of something. The next step is realizing, don't think I'm going to think of something. And you're just about to give up. And you decide, I'm just going to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm not going to get a good grade on it anyways. So why don't I just go to bed? At this point, you realize, you know what? I have to do it. A 0 is going to bring down my grade. And that's where the interesting, but at the same time lame, speech topic comes in. And my prop just ran off. It's okay. I have backups. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick a really weird topic, like how to pet your dog, which mine are now outside because I guess nobody recorded. I realized I was recording a speech, but that's okay. You're going to want to do extremely overly basic, generalized steps of, taking your hand and holding it and petting the dog. Then you're going to want to bring in props that make no sense whatsoever, like a giant crayon that you can use if your dog's back is itchy to scratch their back. You're also going to want to add in some weird random facts that probably aren't true, or if they are, they're outdated, or you heard them through somebody else who told them to you incorrectly. But, if it is on brushing your dog, it's going to be, did you know it's illegal to keep a horse in the bathtub? But you know what? It's a great idea to put your dog in the bathtub and get it clean before you pet it so your hands don't get dirty. After this, you're going to want to abruptly end the speech. Just abruptly. Just be like, I like to pet my dog. And then end it. But instead, with this speech, I'm going to show you what you should do if you ever procrastinate. You should end it very well. Still try to put your best effort into it. And then take the next step. You'll start working on that speech. Not the speech you're doing, but the next speech that's due immediately. Come up with backup options. And just hope that you get a better grade on it than you did the one you procrastinated on. And that's How to Get an F on Your Demonstration Speech by Hannah Hammond.